Hello, hi, welcome to Mindshift Talks with Sayyid Arif. Today, we have a special guest, Asha Singh Bharati, a highly qualified entrepreneur who is passionate about empowering, educating, developing, and nurturing kids through her home based preschool in Saudi Arabia. Hi, Asha, how are you doing?
Hello, Arif. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How was the weekend?
Weekend, as usual, busy with the family.
Yeah,
And thank you for inviting me here.
you're welcome. So, Asha, please tell us about your journey from personal teacher to empowering and transformational coach.
So, Arif, here I would like to highlight that my career started with uh, a financial institution because my education is little different. But yes, there also I had a team of around more than 50 people for developing the business for the company. So I was dealing with 50 people, and they used to have different kind of professional and personal challenges at one point of time in their life. So I was helping, somehow supporting them to get the results. So one way or the other, I was doing a coaching also, maybe not in a formal way. Then when I got married and my husband was in a different city and I also moved on. So I got the opportunity in a totally different industry, that was health industry. I was working as a center manager over there. There also my main task was to increase the business for the company, take care of the employees well-being and customer satisfaction. So when the thing comes for the customer satisfaction, again, lot of customer satisfaction means handling their grievances, their expectation, understanding their expectations, and try to put provide them the satisfaction level as much as possible. And dealing with those staff, 25 people having different educational background, again they have different challenges. So I would like to say here also I was doing a kind of coaching in an informal way.
Wow.
Fortunately, we moved to Saudi Arabia because my husband got a good job opportunity here. Here, when I came here, I was wondering, what do I do? I really wanted to do something. And somewhere in my mind from my childhood, I wanted to do something for the children. And I found some opportunities here which was required. So I opened my preschool with the same intention. There was a end code in my mind in the beginning that, okay, will I be able to do it? So I consulted few preschool owners and they have suggested me very good thing, and it has boosted my motivation to a very high level. They said, you are a mother, you have taught your kids, brought up your kids in the same way, with the same love and affection. If you'll teach the kids of your preschool, the learning will take you very high. Kids don't need very big infrastructure to learn. They just need the right attitude and right way of dealing the things, and that all mothers can do. And for building up that, I also did a small training on that, and I worked for some time in one preschool so that I can build my confidence. And right now I'm teaching kids, I'm interacting with their parents, because teaching kids is one part, but interacting with the parents, understanding their expectations and fulfilling that is also plays a very very important role. Here also I'm doing a kind of coaching.
Wow.
So overall, in my entire career, I did the I am into life coaching in one way or the other, in a informal way. But now I'm a certified coach, life coach. So I can do the similar work in a much professional and a systematic way. I've got a system which will work for them to get their outcomes. So I'm very happy to share with you that I can take this thing, I can inspire more people, I can motivate more people uh, to go ahead. And I have a mission to inspire and help more and more people as much as I can in future.
Wow. So I'm so happy to hear about your journey, and I wish you all the best in the new project of launching a preschool
Thank
and
you, Adi.
impacting people's life. So, with so many ups and downs in life, what type of obstacle do you face, and how did you overcome from it?
Yes, whenever like I have to leave my job. Yes, that point of time, I came below my state level. But my learning attitude has kept me moving. So I will say that all through my life, I have learned in different stages, and I have learned a lot. These learnings will helps me to grow ahead. That is the most important thing. So I have dealt with different people from different parts of the world. So I know how and where, how they are different in cultural values, how they are different in other ways. I can talk to them, I can talk to anyone, I can understand them, I can take out the information, whatever we need, and I can help them in growing and achieving their outcomes.
Wow, that's wonderful. Like you are a very strong woman. You face many obstacles in life, and you easily come out from it. And you are an inspiration and example for the women who are going ups and downs in life. So, why do you think preschool education is a must these days? Earlier, we did not hear much about pre-education.
Arif, I would like to ask you one question. Maybe you have not gone to preschool, but you were learning a lot of things at home. Because, earlier we used to live in a joint family. And we used to learn from other family members of our house in a different forms, in the form of stories. And they teach us, everybody teaches us in a different way. That time also there were some preschools who were only working on some technical parts, technical development of the kids, like hand-eye coordination and some technical things. But now, these days, I would like to highlight that in the coming years, it is becoming more and more important because people are moving to different places for their jobs. And because of the increasing financial needs, both the parents are also going for the work. In that scenario, what happens? We have to leave the kids in the hands of caretakers. We are not so in the hands of caretaker. We are not able to provide that learning environment to the kids. Though we want to do it, but because of our busy schedule, we are not able to do it. We try to provide whatever we can do it, but learning will come and when we will involve into it, or the environment when we will provide that environment. And preschools provides the learning environment for the kids. It's preschool education is not limited to the curriculum itself at this moment of time, because other than curriculum, whatever we are doing, like sensory development, language development, and fine motor, like motor skill developments, hand-eye coordination, physical development, we are also concentrating on the value development of the kids, because these things kids will carry throughout their life. It will provide a strong base for the kids. So very, very important thing is we have to develop those things from now. And one more important thing, that this was even earlier, when in our older time, you might have heard from your parents, your mother, that when kids is in a mother's womb, they can listen. So the learning here, I would say, starts from even from before birth, when the kid is in the mother's womb. So that time, every pregnant woman is advised to read good books, methodological books, listen good things, so that the good values, good belief system develops in the kid's mind from the beginning.
Yeah.
The same concept we take on and the brain develops very fast till the 5 years of age. So during that first 5 years are very, very important if we want to bring a responsible and independent, growth-minded kid or responsible citizen for our country.
Yeah, I agree with you. First 5 years for the child is very important, because this is the process of brain development, and where child learns so many things. And I also agree with you, when I was kid, and I did not go to preschool, because that those days I was with my grandmother and grandfather. So that's what I did not go to preschool, because they taught me so many values, and they nurtured me so well. But nowadays, due to this job mobilization, we are changing from one. We are shifting from migrating from one country to another country, and we are not living in a joint family. So nowadays, I believe like preschool is plays a major role in child's development.
Exactly.
Yeah. So,
Very true.
so in your views, what are the roles of parents in nurturing and shaping their kids' future?
Very good question, Arif. Because I'm mother as well as like I'm parent as well as a teacher, so I can give you both viewpoint. As a parent, also we want our kid to become a responsible citizen, healthy in all sense, good mindset and everything. As a teacher, also we want the similar kind of thing. So in the preschool, what we have to work as a team, parent and teacher, so that we can work together for their development, for their growth development, for providing the learning environment, developing the growth mindset of the kid. Parents' duty in the beginning is like it's not limited to the providing basic necessities. It is also to whatever we are teaching at the school, to implement that, and even we both try to provide more exploration to the kids so that they can learn more and more, grab more opportunities and move ahead in life. So if we both work as a team, it will provide a strong base for the kids for the development in their life.
Yeah, I agree. Parents plays a significant role in child's development. Even child take parents as their hero or role model, and they will learn so many things from their
True.
parents. So we always have to be very careful, like when we are showing anything or teaching anything to our kids, we have to feed their mind with positive thoughts and good
Positive thoughts.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we need to show them we need to feed them with a good moral values, so that in future they will become a better person and they will become a role model.
True.
Yeah, and they
True.
will make our name famous, like so and so person is the son or daughter of so and so. So in this way we will become very famous. So what are your views on quality education? How is it important in child life to grow up?
Quality education, I should say, means the overall development of the kid in respective of their social behavior, in respective of their behavioral, physical, overall development, without considering any geographical or economic status taken into consideration. Everybody should get the equal opportunity to learn, and it prepares the kid for their life. The key, I would say that there are 3 or 4 core pillars for the quality education. Is the quality of the teacher we are providing learnings, the learning environment at home, the professional development and the quality tools we provide them for learning, and the most important thing for everybody is to provide the safe and supportive environment for the kids. So overall, this quality education consists of all these things. This will nurture the kid as a responsible, disciplined individual, and he or she will be able to compete in the world in true sense in that case.
Yeah, I agree, because in today's world, like education is everything, because education, if a person have a good education, and if his mindset has coded with the right code, then success is easy for him, like he can achieve anything in his life.
Yes, and the most important thing, education should not be limited to getting good marks. The most important thing is, along with these environments, they should know the application of the learnings, how they can apply. Then only they will get success in real sense. If it's not only that mugging up and putting it on the exam and getting the marks, no. They should know how and where, suppose they are learning geography, then how they are going to apply in future to solve different kind of problems. So once they know the application, then they will be able to then like we need not to feed everything. Then they will be able to do things themselves and solve their problems on their own. You don't have to go behind them.
Yeah, I
That
agree.
is very, very important.
Yeah, I agree.
Application is very, very important.
I agree. So, what success means to you?
Success has different meaning to different people, but I feel for me, success means inner happiness. And when I get inner happiness, when I'm able to help, encourage people to grow ahead. So, taking into consideration, it consists all areas of your life. Whether you want to improve your health, whether you want to increase in your career, on your career, improve your financial independence, everything we are satisfied when a certain level we achieve all those things in all areas of our life. So I feel very happy to help people to grow in all areas of their life. So that will give me a different kind of satisfaction or feeling of success.
Wow. I also resonate with you. Like if anyone wants to become successful, he has to focus all areas of his life. Like for an example, finance, health, relationship, friends and family, fun and recreation, personal development, fitness. So these are the major areas of a person life. If a person focus all on these areas, he will become more healthy, more wealthy, more successful, more wise, and he will become
Yes.
more famous also.
And when they get this kind of feeling, they can overcome any kind of negativity, any kind of fear comes into their mind.
Yeah.
When this learning attitude and that feeling comes into their mind, they can overcome anything.
Yeah, that's so true. I heard you are writing a book on preschool education. Can you please share what this book is all about?
This book is about the preschool education, how, as I mentioned, that the importance is increasing day by day. According to our society, the nuclear families has come up, the financial need has come up. So I am highlighting on two parts on this book. One is the curriculum part, which everybody is very well aware. What are the curriculum of the preschool, developing their academic learning, their sensory development, skills, and so many things. The other part is the value addition, which is also playing a very important role at this moment for their lifelong learning. And in this value addition, I am concentrating on some yoga techniques. I'm providing them the real life experience, like we do role plays. I take the kids to the different places like commissary, fire stations, so that they can get see the reality, what's happening there, how the things work. So when they grow up, they can easily correlate the things, and their learning will grow accordingly. So the main purpose of this book is to improve their mindset, make them more independent. And with this, the kids will become more confident. They will become more participative in all areas of life at any stage of their life. And this learning attitude will take them to a higher level. So this is the purpose of writing this book.
Yes. Even I agree with you. Like learning is everything. Like even for not only for especially for kids, even for
at every stage.
Yeah, at every stage, learning is very important. Like continuous learning and continuous improvement is very important for to become a successful in our lives. So even I see like many people, even when I did MBA and when I got the degree, when I become postgraduate, after that I stop improving myself. I stop learning new things and developing myself. So when I did this, I got stuck. I'm not growing. I'm not growing in my career, not growing in my money, not growing in life, nothing. So I was wondering, what is the reason why I'm not seeing very good results, why I'm not growing, what is the reason? Then I started working on it, and I started working on my learning curve. So initially I started like spending 30 minutes a day on learning and development. Then one hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, like that. I have improved my learning skills. So now I become a better person, and it's giving me a very
Exactly.
good success as well. So I fully agree with you, whatever you have said. So being a highly qualified teacher, what particular message you want to give it to people on preschool education?
So I want to say that as a parent, as a teacher, we should provide, first of all, we should provide the environment, learning environment to the kids. And we have to try to develop curiosity in the minds of the kids and answer whatever questions is coming to their mind. That will expand their thinking process, provide them the opportunity to explore more and more. And this learning environment and the growth mindset, once you develop that growth mindset in the kid's mind, it will, then you will not be able to stop them anywhere. They will grow like anything. I'm 100% about it.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Asha, for sharing your wonderful thoughts, and I really enjoyed your conversation, and you have shared many things, and I hope that your thoughts will help viewers to think about preschool education and think about their child brain development, and shape their futures. So thank you so much for joining this show, and I wish you all the best in your journey forward in impacting people's lives. So it's a wonderful time I had with you. Thank you so much. See
Thank
you.
you, Arif, for
Bye-bye.
providing me the opportunity also to share my views.
You're
And
welcome.
yes, we both are in the journey of impacting people, and I'm sure we will go ahead with this. And I wish you all the best for your journey as well.
Thank you. Thank you
Bye
so
bye.
much. Bye-bye. Bye.